time when I'll be tackling a very important topic, that is how to design a website. And I would like maybe that we run the language called HTML and access and CSS, I mean. But my topic right now, I'm calling the first topic, how to create a website using HTML and how to manage format and design a web page. So the first topic I'll be able to show you manage, format, design a web page. But now you will be able to do what you call a website. Otherwise, a website is a collection of web pages that are designed, connected, or linked together. So that's what I'm able to be teaching for this specific time. Allow me now to go directly, because this is practical work. May be able to share pages that I'll be able to show you how to create a website using HTML. So I'll run the slides very fast. But now you may be able to know all about the HTML and the CSS. So HTML is a markup language, and we call it hypertext markup language. That's what it means by the word HTML. So I'll be tackling this topic first, how to design a web page. Next, some different tags that will enable us now to format the page. Next, how we can be able to insert images and videos on the page. And another feature that is very important is the table. To be able to organize the documents using the table. Okay. Now, how do we go about this? So the first thing is now how to create an HTML tag. So this is what we are calling tags. So the main areas of HTML, it is having the HTML tag, and that's why we call it HTML. So starts with the first tag of HTML, close with the HTML tag. Another section that we need maybe to know is what we call a header section, whereby we have a head tag. Start with the head tag and there, close with the head tag. Another area or a section is what you call the body section. Remember, we start with the body and we close with the body. So if we use maybe what you call a notepad to format this content, okay, I hope maybe I already pasted the work on the notepad. This is a normal notepad. If you write those tags or these tags, and then you save the page, the content of the document, write maybe another name, index dot. Now this whereby everything will return maybe to an HTML tag. So you have to write the name and you save it using the HTML or HTML tag. Then you save maybe to the location number you want it maybe to be saved. I'll save in the same directory. And that's it. I've already saved. Now, do you know what's going to happen is that if I open a document, it will just look like this. I'll go back to the directory number. We have an index. I'll just open it. Just open it. They show me that it's on the page. So you'll be able now to see the page that is called index.html, we already have, okay, these are a Chrome. So we have already created a web page, but it doesn't have so many content. Only what we have, it's whatever I've written here as document area. If anything that you write there inside, and then you save, after refreshing the page, you'll be able now to see the content that has been placed there. So don't ask why is it on the same line? It's because it's not formatted. There is no tags that you have used maybe to format. Here we have placed everything on its own line, but when you come on the page, we are finding it's disarranged, only one line. So that now you may be able now to manage that. That's when you need now to know more about the HTML tags. How do we format? How do we format the page? And I'll take you through the different tags that we're enabled now to format this page. So the number one, how do we write headings using H1, H2, H3, H4? How do we apply paragraphs? How do we write the page break? Where this is BR. How do we format text on the page? How do we apply bold, italic, and the rest? How do we apply colors on the text and on the background? So that's what I need maybe that you be able not to notice, but now you know at least the basic of how you format the web page. How you format the web page. So let's first use what we call the headings. I'll use the text maybe that is I write in here and just say what we are formatting is the heading. I'll put it under the hashtags, but now it will not be. So I want this text that is called document area to have heading 1. So I want to use the tag for heading 1. You cross with H1. Mostly when you write the tags, ensure that how you write it, you cross it by applying a forward slash on there before the tag name. Okay. Then if you save, you'll be able now to see how your document. I'll just refresh. Here's a heading document area. You can see how big it is. So if I copy paste and then I apply different headings on this document area, okay, only what I need maybe to change. It is the number. This one I'll write it to 1. This is 3. So the headings that are there, they start from H1 to H6. As you move down, the title, it becomes smaller and smaller. And mostly we use the headings maybe to write the titles. So let me save and refresh my page, then you can be able now to see how the document titles they have been formatted. Starting from the biggest, that is H1, to the smallest, H6. We don't have H7. So don't continue on that specific format from H1 up to H7. I'll go next maybe to the next formatting. I'll leave my H1 there. I want to use it as the heading. So that now I may be able now to write some other specific information. This is the first paragraph. I want maybe I used only this representation of a paragraph. But now you may be able now to do some formatting here. So this is the second paragraph. And this is the third paragraph. So if I don't format this text, everything will appear as one line. But there is what is going on to ensure that I'll be able now to separate the two paragraphs or the three paragraphs using the tag that we call P. Because this what is used maybe in paragraph. So if you don't use that, let's say you are supposed to apply it here, and here we don't need maybe to apply it on the first paragraph. Or you apply at the end of the first paragraph, at the end of the second paragraph. We don't also need this one. Yeah, we need this one. So that now it should be separate from the second to the third paragraph. If I save the way I've written it, that's how it's supposed now to appear. Let's see. You can see now this we have started formatting. If it wasn't having maybe that the paragraphing tag, we couldn't, everything could have appeared on one line. And I'll direct maybe I go back, start now we may be able now to see the next. So page break is just like paragraphing, but it will not give maybe as a paragraph, but the way you just write maybe sentences, whereby you apply maybe a specific one spacing or 1.5 spacing. That's mostly where you use the page break. Let's see maybe how it's going to appear. You can see there is some spacing in between that is less than when I was using the paragraph. I'll just use the paragraph maybe for the last paragraph. I use the P instead of break. Just check the spacing. Next. So I know you have understood what it means. I need maybe to use the other specific formats very fast. I'll go back. Let me see the next topic. I want to show you how to bold, to apply strong. Only what I need maybe to do is to ensure that I apply these tags. If I only apply maybe from bold, underline, and strong, just use the rest maybe to apply for your text. And if you want maybe to know more formats, just apply the obvious. I'll be able now to show you more. For example, if I want maybe to bold this, just apply a B here, and ensure you terminate, or else everything will turn bold. To terminate bold for this line, just write B at the end. If I want maybe to write this one being an italic, so what I do, I apply another tag here, not to remove the break, italic. And then I terminate my italic tag. If I want maybe to apply underline on this, I'll apply U there, and then I close with termination of U. If I save this, you'll be able now to see how I've done the format. The first paragraph is bold, the second one is italic, the third one I've underlined. Okay. If I want maybe to center the whole work, now I'll need maybe to do this. I want to center all my work. A center is an alignment tag, whereby I'll need maybe to apply it maybe on my whole document work. Then I terminate center. Okay. Let me save. Now see, everything is at the center. Okay, now next, there's something I also want maybe that you run. It's what you call the HTML colors. I'll show you how to apply colors, text colors, and the background colors. Now, may I start with the background color, then text color? Background color, that's why I'm starting there. We only apply background on the body section. Because everything that we are typing right now, we are typing it on the, or we are writing it on the body section. Okay? So if you are applying a background, it's better you apply it here, or you apply it on the header section being a style. So this is what I mean. You apply a BG color tag. Okay? You don't need maybe to apply it being a tag because it's inside the body tag. Then you apply the, you write the quotes, double quotes, then can you write the color maybe, for example, blue? It will be able now to be sensed. Or you write the kind of formats that we have it here. It might be this format, or this format of color, or RGB color. So this kind of mixing of color, if you don't write maybe the exact color, you can just mix it with X colors format, or RGB format, or HSL format. Okay. So this is what I mean. So I'm expecting my page now to appear blue if I refresh. Let me see. Okay. Now that's a background color because I've applied that tag on the BG color. I know you might not need blue, or like the blue color, you can write even yellow color, or whatever the color that you want. But check the spelling of the color, it might bring you down. Or you don't know the color, you know about the mixing of color. This is what I meant. Instead of writing the full color, apply a hash. Then can you write maybe the format of the hexadecimal colors? Okay, I don't know which color is that, but for every double of color, it means a specific color. The 45, the LD, it's another color. Formatting using the hexadecimal colors, starting from 1 to F, that's what we call hexadecimals. Let me save. Let's see how it's going now to appear here. You see, something resembling what you call a pink color. Yeah. If you change any format, maybe let me write this one as A. Okay. It will have changed the background color. So now this one at least saves me when I will be explaining more about the colors, not much change of the color. So now, if you are formatting a text, let me see, it's this one. You can as well use the color format. Color, that is the symbol tags. That is writing, knowing that we have a tag that you call color. Okay. Then ensure that you write the type of the color that you are applying. Let's say I want this color to be okay. Brackets only the default color. Let's write blue again, and then ensure that you terminate color. Let's see. Color is equal to blue. Something maybe that I want maybe to confirm. font color, font color, font color, then you terminate with the word font. Allow me to confirm that kindly. Font family, because the font is under the font family. I'm expecting it to change, but let me remove the PG color, but now we can get now to see the colors how they do appear. Is equal to type called font color, font family, font size. Don't have exactly the font color, but let me save and then we confirm. Later I go to the next tag, but I give it to you as an assignment so that now we may not maybe stay long for using maybe the color here. But the color, it can also be used using the style. When you'll be working on CSS, that's whereby there is so many other commands they can be used. Now next. I want maybe that we be able now to introduce what we are referring as style using this specific format. So what we have been using here is what you call the symbol tags for changing the text and the background colors, but we can still use the style to still make the same format. For example, for the background, instead of writing BG color, we can write the background color, colon, then you apply the color name, or you write maybe the combination of the color, then you apply a semicolon using the style, inline style, I mean. Then, even before we use the CSS, I was hoping maybe that if, instead of applying the style, I'm going to give different types of how to write the CSS. So in my mind, at least I want maybe to carry this topic of CSS to the next topic, whereby I will be introducing different types of CSS. We have the inline style, we have the internal style, and we have the external style. So I'm carrying it maybe to the next topic, so that now let me just postpone it, then we can get now to insert the images, videos, and I'll be able now to show you how to format a table. So those are the two topics that are remaining. So there is a tag that we call image source. So this is the tag that you're able now to be able now to get the picture or to insert a picture in the page. And allow me to apply it here. So ensure that the source picture, it is in the same directory where you have saved the page called index.html. So if there is no image that is called that, you need maybe to specify the destination. Maybe, for example, you had saved it in an image folder or directory. So you have to apply it there. Or maybe you had applied it maybe in a drive, local disk C. So that's whereby your picture is saved. So you have to specify the directory on where you are saved. But if it's in the same directory where you have saved the same page, you don't need maybe to specify. You can write it just like the way it is. So I just confirm whether there is I've saved the page, whether the picture called pic, it is in the same directory. Something else is that pictures, they have different extensions. They can be JPEG, JPG, or PNG, yeah, bitmap, images, they have an extension of. So just know the extension of the picture that you have saved. So that now it will be open out to be displayed. Let's confirm I've already saved. Let me refresh. Can you check how I've written that? That picture source, image source is equal to. Can see there is something that is wrong somewhere. Image source is equal to, and ensure these are the correct double tags. Maybe it might bring a problem. And I'll be seeing maybe a sieve. This one was written in capitals. Yeah. So the tag is IMG. Still, it doesn't change the tag. Yeah, good. I'll see where the problem is. So I just copy this one and paste it maybe on that. Good. Maybe there was a problem there. This is applied well when it's in blue color. Now I know that the tag has already been applied well. Let me refresh the page. You'll be able now to see pictures already been placed on the page. Something maybe that you can add on that, like now the picture is not appearing well. There's some other things like width of the page. If you want it maybe to be 50%, yeah. What else that you can apply? The height of the page, okay, is equal to, you can say 50%. So that now it will be able now to appear on the area that you have provided. Let me see whether the picture will be minimized. Yeah, good. Good work done. So now what you need maybe to do to know next is how to insert a video on the page. Yeah, good. 26. A video on the page. I'll copy the same content of the video, and then ensure whether there is another video that is called video. You see something might be wrong here, but I will be able now to correct it on the tag. And then I copy all this information up to there, cut. Then I paste it inside the tag. Okay, something else that is a miss. What is this? PT. I'll ensure that I'm good. That this information is written correctly. Image source. You have the control there. Even this one isn't appearing well. Right, cut. Sure it's placed well there. Good. It's working well. Controls. Ensure it's working well in that area. Okay. And then something else that is very important is something that we call the source. It's not fitting well, but try maybe to correct it. And let me cut it and paste it inside the tag of the source. Yeah. And ensure this video is in double quotes. Okay, at least we are somewhere. Let me see whether there is a video that is called movie and it's in the format MP4. So if it's not in the format, I need maybe to check. So I can see the type here, MP4, and the video is called movie in capital letters. So that's what I need maybe to confirm. But it might not be case sensitive. So let me first test. And then I check whether we can be able now to have the video displayed on the page. Just refresh. Yeah, good. You can see a video is there. You want it maybe to be there down, you can just write something that you call we have learned that paragraph tag. You can apply it there, then you apply it somewhere. So another one here. If there is anything that is down, at least it will be able now to be, and another P there. So can we save the page, refresh it? Okay. So is this video playing really? That's what I need maybe to check. But already there is a kind of a video that is applied there. So, but I can check on the controls. Maybe this is what is making it not to have the button for playing the video. I'll apply it somewhere there. Cut. I think that is happening. If it has an automatic way of praying it, at least now I know it can appear well without any problem. Let me check all the tags maybe that are applied here. Good. There is something that was missing because the type is supposed to be red in color. That to ensure maybe it's working well. Now, otherwise I've done something that is very important. Can be able now to see a video playing. Okay, and it's working.